Hi, welcome to SBR Videos. I'm Peter Loshak. We are talking right now with Joe Duffy from OffshoreInsiders.com, previewing Week 13 in college football. And right now we're going to cover Louisville, Notre Dame. Joe Duffy, thanks for being back with us.
Thank you, Peter.
All right, an interesting situation here. Notre Dame, of course, off the huge, embarrassing upset loss at home to Northwestern. We'll see if you predict a bounce back for them or a continuation of their struggles. Before we get to it, give a plug for OffshoreInsiders.com. Tell everyone what that site's all about.
Yeah, no, we are back on fire. And like I said, I know a lot of the people who we respect, they like to focus on maybe a conference or a sport. But the way my modus operandi has worked for more than a quarter century, the fact there's more games to choose from is better for us because we like to isolate some things that maybe sneak under the radar. But we are back on fire 7-2 with Wise Guy Plays College and Pro Football. OffshoreInsiders.com.
All right, Joe. Well, Notre Dame right now is a 3.5 or 4-point home favorite. That's been bet down a bit from the opener of 4.5. Total just came out. It's 53. And, you know, Notre Dame, of course, lost outright to Northwestern in their last game, and the wheels are kind of coming off their season as well. I wouldn't quite put them in the same category as Oklahoma State, but definitely I would put them in the category of wheels coming off season. You know, they've now lost 4 of their last 5 against the spread, 3 of their last 4 straight up. And Louisville's coming in off a bye, and they're not world beaters, but they have been a decent team this year. They're 6-4 against the spread, right? They beat Miami, Florida outright. They came within 11 of Florida State. So clearly Louisville can be competitive with quality teams. So put it all together, Louisville off a bye, Notre Dame wheels coming off their season. Maybe you like Louisville here getting 4. What do you think, Joe?
No, you are 100% correct. And actually, I think from a handicapping standpoint, you're right. If we were doing an ESPN show where we pretended a point spread didn't exist, I would agree that Oklahoma State, the wheels maybe fell off their season a little bit more. But from a handicapping standpoint, Notre Dame, look, just a few weeks ago, they were very much in the national championship picture. Then they got the epitome of a good loss against Florida State, where if you could actually lose a game and then almost increase your standing as far as in the BCS, or not that it's not called the BCS, but as far as the playoffs were concerned, Notre Dame may have been there when it looked like if they were a one-loss team, they had a very good chance of making it. Well, now all of a sudden, they're not a one-loss team. They're a 3-loss team. You know, when you go from contending for the national title to now, you're going to play in some minor bowl game. I just think from a psychological standpoint, great spot to fade Notre Dame, great spot to be playing them. As you said, Louisville, they could have won any one of their 3 losses, and their heartbreaking game that everybody saw against Florida State, that was actually their biggest margin of loss all year. So they could have won any one of those 3 games. They probably should have beaten Virginia. Meanwhile, Notre Dame, they could have lost to North Carolina. They could have lost to Virginia. So could have, Louisville theoretically could have 1 loss. They could be undefeated. While Notre Dame, they could have 5 losses. Yeah, I just think it's a great spot here for Louisville. It's a great spot to play Notre Dame, period. And Louisville has had some heartbreak this year, but they're playing well. So I think a chance for a mild upset here, and certainly they'll cover the points.
All right, interesting analysis. Joe Duffy liking Louisville +4 over Notre Dame. Thanks so much, Joe.
The SBR Network offers free sports picks and game breakdowns, big money free betting contests year-round, a real-time Vegas-style odds monitoring service, and much more. So come see for yourself. To stay updated on SBR news and promotions, follow us on Twitter, Facebook, and Google+, and do be sure to subscribe to the Sportsbook Review YouTube channel to catch all our daily sports shows.